the sum of the square root of the two integers is 14. If one of the integer is 8 less than twice the other integer, find the two integers. Well, if we want to solve this algebraically, we could just have done like let x be the first number and then y be the second number, and then we then have the equation that the square root of x plus square root of y is equal to 14. Okay, and then the second equation will be that if one of the integer is 8 less than twice the other, shall we say that the other integer y is 8 less than twice of that of the other integer x. Okay, and then we could actually solve this if we want to. Two equations, two unknown. Let's substitute values perhaps, and you will have square root of x plus square root of 2x minus 8, okay, is equal to 14. Now to solve for the value of x here, we need to at least square both sides. However, that will actually give us a long steps and the numbers are quite big. So okay, this is how we do it really. Okay, let me just try to show. Perhaps we could square both sides, and then it's kinda long work, but I will not be doing that as of now. We are actually supposed to solve this in a short amount of time, so what shall we do? So let's use a different technique in solving, most likely by guessing. Okay, so we could at least start with a guess. What could be the value of our x and y? Now note here that we're talking about integers, but if you are saying that we are taking the square root of x, then x and y, we can claim that of course x and y are both positive, right? Non-negative. Are non-negative because we can take their square root. Okay, and then if we add them, the total is 14. This gives us an idea that, oh, x and y are perfect squares. Okay, x and y most likely be a perfect square because when we add them up, the answer will be 13. So this gives us we could take a guess for the values, right? Assuming that this might be a 6, a 7 and a 7 will not work because we know that y must not be equal to x and this in the setup. Okay, but we could at least think of like maybe a 6 and an 8, right? A 6 and an 8 will make a 14, meaning square root of x is 6 and square root of y is 8. Well, that gives us a 14. You follow? Or the other way around. Maybe this is it doesn't make sense here because the y here is supposed to be the, if that will be the case, 12 minus 8, it's a 4. So it could have been that this must be the perhaps this will be the x, square root of x, this might be the square root of y. In that case, 2x 2 times, oh no, not yet. What am I thinking? This is for if we assume that this might be the value of the square root of x, that might be the value of the square root of y, equal to 14. Now let us see, what is x then? X will be the square of that will be a 36. Y will be 64. And let us see if that works. 2 times 36 minus 8, 72 minus 8 is 64. Yes, so our guess is right. Well, there will only be limited guesses here, right? Because we can just think of either it's a 6 and 8, or it could be there's a 14, so like 4 and 10. Okay, any pair that will make this. 5 and 7 will do. 5 and 7. What else? 3 and 11. 2 and 12. But it's a lot. I think it's a lot faster than trying to solve this using the quadratic form, squaring both sides and the rest. So the answer here will be 36 and 64.